Welcome back to Humans in 5.
Here at Humans in 5, we're proud supporters of human rights, and we both spend a lot of time being concerned about women's rights and gender equity in this day and age.
We certainly do what we can in our day-to-day lives to promote equity and encourage our friends and family, as well as you, our viewers, to approach life and its challenges with fair and equal perspectives in mind.
We're happy to promote equitable approaches in our lives in our classrooms, but we've noticed that in many cases, the work of creating equal environments is often left to us as individuals. Many institutions have started promoting more equitable hiring practices and encouraging their employees to share the stage with people who have been historically cut out or overlooked. But often, these approaches can be patchy and they vary between different places.
These inconsistencies make it difficult for genuine equity efforts to get off the ground. So, governments are increasingly getting involved by creating policy changes that may help create some equity in more meaningful ways. These types of policies are called gender mainstreaming.
According to the UN, gender mainstreaming is a globally accepted strategy for promoting gender equality. Mainstreaming involves ensuring that gender perspectives and attention to the goal of gender equality are central to all activities, ranging from policy development to research projects to budgets. This can include more heavy-handed things like hiring quotas for underrepresented groups, but it can also include more subtle practices that help women and other underrepresented groups get a leg up in society.
For example, in Sweden, snow removal became a tool through which the government tried to create an easier path for women to get to work. Women are more likely than men to use public transit, while men are far more likely to drive to work. So, with snow-laden sidewalks and transit routes badly affected during snowstorms, women had greater difficulty getting into work and having fully productive days.
So, the Swedish government set out to make it easier for women to get to the office. Since it can take a long time to change social behaviours, like getting more men out of cars and onto transit, the government decided to make sure snow was removed along transit routes and on sidewalks. By making it easier for women to get to work, this may increase their productivity and equity in the office.
When we're thinking of things like gender mainstreaming, we tend to focus on women, but again, it's really about creating an even playing field. These types of policies can also help, for example, aging populations. In countries like Canada and the UK, the number of older adults is on the rise, but the number of accessible public spaces hasn't followed at an equal rate.
By increasing the accessibility of public spaces, we make it easier for people of all abilities to participate fully in society and social life. For example, older people are more likely to use parks that have nice open spaces, lots of benches, clear walkways, and scenic vistas. These types of small changes encourage people to spend more time outside and make it easier for everyone to experience the world to its fullest.
We're all about using whatever tools we can to make public life a little more equal for everyone. It surely helps whenever we can get governments and larger institutions on board, but in the meantime, we hope that you also get on the equity bandwagon and do what you can to make things a little more fair.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.
And don't forget to subscribe!